Welcome to the second of my Postcard podcasts, where I discuss the songs and the postcards related to my Surface Noise EP. And this time we're dealing with track number 2 and postcard number 2, which relates to the song The Unfiltered Poet. The photo was taken out of the window of a hotel in Wellington, and it shows the reflections in the building opposite of the buildings adjacent to our hotel on Lambton Quay. And so that's a form of surface noise, isn't it? So what is an unfiltered poet? To me, an unfiltered poet is somebody who doesn't place boundaries around what they are able to write about, and so it frees them up to take on any topic and take on characters, for example, that might be totally anathema to who they really are in real life, but they can be the devil's advocate, you know? And they're not afraid to tackle topics that might be unappealing to lesser writers, shall we say. So I'm thinking about people like Leonard Cohen, Joni Mitchell, Dory Previn, Nick Cave, Lou Reed, Amy Mann, Tori Amos, people who will tackle the difficult subjects. I like the idea of this character, the unfiltered poet, who is a bit menacing and creepy, and the idea of almost like being in a waiting room for the unfiltered poet who's now going to grant you an audience with them. The unfiltered poet is ready to greet you now. Regarding the track itself, I recorded it all here and played everything myself, so I don't have any names to drop or of other musicians or studios. So I can just show you some of the little tricks I used in it. I think the main trick really that I used on here was voicings, where I would pair two instruments together to make it sound like another instrument. So, case in point, the bass line. I've got my the bass guitar here. But I doubled it on the Fender Strat. Which I think is a lovely sinister effect. It's quite Angelo Badalamenti, isn't it? Very Twin Peaks. Maybe a little bit Ennio Morricone-ish as well. And another voicing thing I did that is a great example at that very same moment in the song. I've got my lovely bendy guitar. I'm really into bendy guitars. Just give me a guitar with a whammy bar on it and I'll be happy for hours. So here's my lovely bendy guitar. And what I did at the same time as that was I included a bendy bell played on the keyboard, and I did this. And what I actually did there, in case you're wondering, it was pretty simple and straightforward. Excuse the traffic noise outside. So I just did this. And when you combine the two together, you get this lovely effect. Oh, get it a little closer. And my other little trick on the song is that when I played the ride cymbal, I didn't like how it sounded. Well, first of all, I didn't like the sound on my MIDI plugins for the ride cymbal. So I borrowed a ride cymbal from Chris Foreman at Swamp Shack Studios, which is, there we go, my first and only name drop in the entire song. And he gave me sticks and mallets to go with it, but they all seemed a bit too heavy for me anyway. So I ended up using this very light paintbrush to hit the symbol with. So those are the only trade secrets I've got, and this is my picture. He's ready.